Welcome to the Beard Me That Beard podcast. I'm David.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome to episode number 21.
21.
21.
We can drink now.
Let's go drink some beers.
Let's drink some beer. Oh my God.
OMG, Becky, let's drink some craft beer.
Oh my God.
That was good. That's good. I like that. So yeah, 21. And so we got craft beer, like always, but we are continuing on with this list of questions, but with a different list. And these are just like random good questions to ask that aren't just yes or no. They are an answer, and they might be a weird answer because me and Sam are pretty weird.
And a little different this week. We're going to basically just try and just bulldoze through these as fast as we can. So, yeah.
You'll learn a lot about us in the next hour or so. But first, the beer.
Yeah. All right. What you
I
got?
have from Helia Brewing Company in Vista,
Helia.
near Sam. This is their Happy Pale Ale. It's a...
All right. We'll have to see if that's how you feel.
Yeah. Happy Pale Ale, 5.6%. I love me some pale ales, and I'm assuming the happy might mean it's hoppy than most pale ales. I like this thing on the side of the can. Born and raised in Leucadia, brewing the dream in Vista, California.
Nice. That's cool. You got aspirations. And?
Yeah, hoppier tasting pale ale. It's pretty good. It's refreshing. It's really warm today, so actually any beer sounds really good right now.
I'm not gonna lie. From here, it looks like you're drinking a squirt.
It kind of looks like a squirt. They got like a lady surfing and then brewed and enjoyed under the sun.
Uh-huh. That's cool.
So yeah,
Very hoppy, you said.
They're delivering right now too, and I'm all the way in La Jolla, and they delivered all the way to La Jolla from Vista.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you so much. I also have a donut in front of me that I'm going to pair.
Son of a bitch! Is that bacon?
Yeah, it's a bacon chocolate.
Bacon and chocolate. Ah!
My beautiful wife Isabel made donuts this morning, homemade. And I helped with the toppings, and I made a chocolate bacon one, and I want to see how good it tastes with my beer.
I hate you. And? Come on. Suspense. Killing me. Oh, you're a dick.
Not as good a combo as I thought it was going to be. I think the donut isn't sweet enough because then you get that kind of like bittersweet chocolate, bacony, salty. But I do get the bacon with the beer. That's good, but I don't think the donut as a whole is sweet enough. But I like the donut that it isn't sweet because then all the chocolate just tastes better. So it's not overly sweet. A good beer, though. Good donut by itself.
Okay. Yeah, whatever, man.
I didn't
think you could have a snack. I'm a little bitter about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like exercising earlier, and my stomach really hurts because I was doing like core stuff today. I'm sore.
Don't you only do core stuff?
Yeah, so it's more sore. Actually, that's not true. I do a lot of cardio.
Oh, I just got this in the mail.
What'd you get? Show me.
Resistant bands.
Oh, damn.
Is
that you on the front?
I'm going to be shredded like this guy.
Oh, damn.
Because,
it's like looking into your future.
We haven't mentioned it yet, but COVID-19 is still a thing.
And that's as much as I'll say.
I'm slowly building my home gym up.
There you go.
I have to. All right.
Okay. And then
what do you got?
I don't know if this qualifies as craft beer, but it is a stout. I don't know if the bottle is necessarily supposed to look like this. I feel like there's a lot of negative space where a front label should be, but I have the Guinness Extra Stout. I don't know. Does that qualify?
It's a beer.
What would you say? It's a beer. Stout?
I
That's like-
think Guinness
that's
is
crafty
owned
style.
by a bigger is underneath an umbrella of Miller or Coors or Bud, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured. I was like, Guinness is like a fairly large name, so I don't know if it would qualify or not. But this is all I have laying around the house.
I would drink Guinness though. Guinness is not bad. I'm not sure which one you have. You said it's the extra stout.
I mean, that's what the thing. Like I said, look, I'll show you the bottle. There's a lot of negative space on the front, which is suspiciously about the size of what I think another label would be. So I think like it's missing.
Oh.
yeah. I'm like, it's just the back label with all like the warnings and stuff on it. So I can't say for sure.
Well, why don't you open it up, try it,
of the bottle
and let us know what you think.
Extra stout. But I like me a good stout, so
Guinness makes a consistently good
holy
stout.
Shit. There was so much foam on the top.
Holy shit! Inhale, cough.
Ignoring that. That was very carbonated.
Sam now has COVID-19.
Hold on.
Is it dry tasting? Is it crispy? Is it light? Or is it very dark and roasty and chocolatey?
I'll say it's very dry up front, but it has like a darker profile. But it's not necessarily like very bitter. It's a pretty easy drink, I would say.
Yeah, stouts usually are. Dry stouts too. Dry Irish stouts.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is an extra stout, so
yeah, I'm not sure what the extra
intense means. I don't know. Let me read the description. It says intense, characterful, and bold. Guinness extra stout. Guinness extra stout is the pure expression of our brewing legacy. Bittersweet with subtle hints of hops, dark fruits, and caramel. This stout is a testament to great brewing. That's a bit. I don't know. Tastes good to me.
This is a really good donut.
Yeah, okay. Quit rubbing it in. And I got like shit on my keyboard now. That was embarrassing. That's fine though.
That's going on the Instagram.
All right, man. Yeah. Gift that. Please. Somebody gift that. Just
Holy shit. All right, shall we
you
start?
ready to get into this thing?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay, question 1. What weird food combinations do you really enjoy?
Okay, I wasn't prepared for that up front. Are you ready with one?
I gotta think about one.
Yeah. Wow.
Weird food combinations do you really enjoy?
I'm trying to think of an out there one. Oh, I like, all right, this is going to sound really, really Filipino of me, but any combination of meat with rice and ketchup.
That's fucking gross.
It's not gross.
Do you put ketchup on your steak?
What?
Do you put ketchup on your steak?
Not normally, but I can on occasion. I'm an open-minded eater.
Open-minded eater.
Mm-hmm. Don't close yourself off to new experiences. You might find something you like.
Oh, I have one. I have a good one.
Tell me.
Tuna melt with steak sauce.
What? Hold on. Not even bringing up the fact that is a weird combination, but what situation would you be in where those things would just be sitting in front of you?
Home. My home.
Home?
Home.
Like you'd be at your table and they're just there?
I have steak sauce in the fridge,
and
if I have tuna and cheese and some bread.
How did you happen upon that?
Don't know. I think I was just like I had a tuna melt and I was like, oh, this needs something because it's not like a tuna sandwich. It's a tuna melt, so it's just bread, tuna, and cheese, toasted together. I'm like, oh, I'll try steak sauce. And I was like, wow, this is really fucking good.
It sounds like it would be like really like juicy.
It's saucy because of the sauce, but
Yeah,
the tuna
saucy
is
is a
like
better
dried out because of it coasting. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's weird. I think yours is weirder than mine. Mine sounds pretty vanilla.
mine's pretty fucking out there.
If I had to think more about it, I bet I could come up with a weirder one, but I'll stick with that for now.
I think that's my only like weird one.
I definitely have some weird ones, but they're not coming to me right now.
Some people say ketchup on a sandwich is weird,
On a sandwich?
like a deli sandwich.
I mean,
Like that's why Subway doesn't have ketchup.
I'll say not even uncommon. I'll say it's less common, but I feel like that's pretty
I mean, I like ketchup
not
on
unusual.
my sandwiches. I just like going to Subway. You don't have ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
Going to those delis, they don't have ketchup. But they don't.
I don't
agree
know.
with it.
Ketchup is like one of the major condiments. So I mean,
Tomato and salt.
I'm not surprised if it's all over the place. Yeah, exactly.
Can't go wrong with it. All right, question 2. What social
Do it.
stigma does society need to get over?
Farting in public.
I would say farting, period.
Farting, period.
Yeah, some people like hold it in, even in private. Like, oh no, I gotta make it quiet.
That's your fault then. I just mean like when you're around people, like their reaction, it's like, ugh, that thing that humans do naturally, keep it in your body. That's disgusting. And I'm like, you know what kind of shit is just floating around us on a regular basis anyway?
COVID-19.
Get your act together. Yeah, get your act together. There's way worse things that you should be worried about, like in your immediate vicinity. It's just gas. Come on, it's in your body and it's got to come out sometimes. It's fine. You're dramatic. That's a dramatic reaction to a non-dramatic thing.
That's a very, very good. I don't actually know what a social stigma is.
A social so like something people look down upon when it happens, or just like they have a bad reaction to.
I mean, not being white.
Okay, well you're thinking immediately much deeper than I am.
I would say that.
Not being white? I would say that's not it. That depends on your location. Or not necessarily location, but that definitely is a major factor. But yeah.
Oh. The fact that when like pedestrians are walking and then drivers get immediately annoyed at someone crossing the street.
Mm-hmm.
That. Yeah. Right away, bro.
I feel like you're hitting on a much larger subject, which is
People
just
who are
people in
assholes.
cars. People in cars are assholes.
Yeah.
Just by default, most of the time, because it's like, you know, road rage. It's a major thing. People are very selfish with where they want to go and how fast
even
they want to get there.
People are just don't know how to drive correctly. Period.
Yeah,
They're not aware.
this whole. I was like, okay, this past week I was, you know, on my commute to work. I've been noticing just like, I don't know if it's just like an odd coincidence, but it's like every day this past week there has been at least 4 asshole drivers that I came across on the road, and like 2 of them, it's just like get a smog check done because that car needs to get retired, and they're right in front of me. It's just like you know, right through my vents, got my AC up. It's like in my nostrils and lungs. I'm probably got like black lung now. And then it's just like, there was this other one I distinctly remember. It was like this stretch of 3 cars that I'm pretty sure that they were like racing, like low key racing, but they were like weaving in and out of lanes, like not even like signaling or just whatever, but they kept like speeding up and then slowing down. And they were kind of like pacing me. So it was like they would go ahead of me, then they'd slow down and I'd pass them, and then they'd do it again, and they'd like weave in and out of my lane, and I'm like, I'm going to murder somebody.
That sounds idiotic.
Yeah. Which, you know, shame on me. I'm falling into that category too. But I'm like, come on, I think that's reasonable. You guys are I didn't get a good look at the drivers, but I was like, this feels like a young driver in each of these cars right now. They all seem like
you'd be
assholes.
surprised. You'd be surprised that there are some older people that are just assholes.
Oh yeah, that was another one. There was a car that was going like 50, and like it kept signaling over when I was trying to get around him, and then when I finally like edged around him, it was this old lady. I was like, "What are you doing? Get off the road. Take residential. I don't know what you're doing." It's just annoying.
Question 3. What food have you never eaten but would like to try?
Food have I never eaten but would like to try?
This is easy. Fuck. Oh my god, what's it called? Oh shit. It's like I forgot what it's called.
Is it meat?
Yeah, it's the steak that has the bread around it. Beef Wellington.
Like,
Beef Wellington.
what?
Beef Wellington. I have never tried it and I want to try it.
Is that really what that's called?
Yeah, Beef Wellington.
It sounds like such a memey name.
Senor Beef Wellington.
It sounds like
a James
refined
Bond
beef.
villain.
Like I'm picturing a beef in like a very nice like cashmere suit, like walking around acting really posh. You get that?
Sir
same
Beef
picture?
Wellington.
Or am I just weird? What?
Well, yeah.
Exactly. It sounds like it was meat that got knighted or something.
Sir Beef Wellington.
Sir Beef Wellington.
Lord,
Actual service.
Lord of Cow
Lord-
Manor.
Lord Wellington of the beef.
Of the beef.
Of the beef. What is the food I've always wanted to try? Shit. I don't know. I'm pretty open with stuff to try, but I don't know. Is this like a common dish that we're talking, or just like a weird thing?
Any
that you've seen
food,
one
any
day?
food you've never tried that you want to try.
I would like to try like, I can't think of a particular dish, but maybe like some kind of Thai fusion type dish. I don't know with what. I don't know. I like food, but I'm like, I want like a little more.
I don't even know what Thai fusion is.
You don't know what Thai fusion is?
No.
I seen it on a food truck one time, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I want to try that.
So is it like a pad Thai burrito? Is that Thai fusion?
Yeah, exactly. Like something like that. Like, you know, on our lumpia quesarito episode, that really opened my eyes to like just cross-pollinating foods, and I'm like, oh man, I could get into this. I want to see more really weird combination style dishes.
It's not weird. It's just more meat and soggy fried lumpia.
Not weird, but like an unconventional combination of food. Kind of like our first question, but like appetizing.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. Question 4. What's something you really resent paying for? This is easy for me. I have my first camera ever, the DJ Osmo Plus. I resent paying for it because I don't think I got as much use out of it because like the next year they started coming out with other cameras, and then they came out with the Pocket, which basically killed the Osmo Plus. Mm-hmm. So, and I bought it like it was really overpriced. Because then, like 6 months later, it was like $300 less, and like even some of the stuff I have now, it like the Ronin is way cheaper now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was pricey.
That's cool. I'll say auto insurance. Fucking hate paying for auto insurance because most of the time, but that's the thing with insurance. It's like you pay for it in the off chance you need it, but most of the time, I'm an uneventful driver, so it feels like year to year they're just pulling money away for no reason, and I'm like,
well, it's to pay for someone else's accident.
I know, exactly. I get it. I understand the need for auto insurance. It's a safety net, but it's just I have not had to use that very much. So in my mind, I'm like,
let me ask you this:
taking money from me.
Would it be better if it was you paid and then it just kind of was like a savings for your like. And then if you do get in an accident and they're like, okay, well, you don't have enough savings for it, but we're already going to cover like 10% of it.
Well, I mean, just like,
and then your premium goes up. I mean, it goes up anyways.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't know. It just seems like it's so plain. I mean, like add some incentive into it, because I know like they'll add like perks in, like it's like, oh, you are a good driver. We'll take like this much off of your next year of payment or whatever. Or it's like, I don't know, make more interesting rewards involved, and I'll feel like less salty about forking money over for a thing. It's like, oh, look at that, you won some tickets for something or something by the end of the year, or like, I'm sure some of them do that.
You haven't gotten in an accident in 2 years. You get into one for free, and we won't make it count.
Yeah, something like that. Like make this transaction a little more enticing to me, rather
less
than it's
consumer.
Just like, yeah,
more,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Make it more personal. I mean, but not really. Like, don't call me.
Yeah, no,
like be personal, but not be personal. Like,
yeah,
find that comfortable middle ground with me, and like I'll be cool with that.
Or maybe like, hey, get my oil changes and all my tire stuff for free because I'm paying insurance for it.
Look at that. Immediately, and like a much better situation you just posed. Yeah, look at that. It's like they'll tie in rewards that are like auto involved. It's like, oh yeah, you get
like
your
a year
free oil changes or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That sounds
like
good
driving.
to me. I'd like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like driving, but like I hate all the stuff surrounding driving. Like I don't like going.
It's the most expensive thing in the world.
It's not even that. It's just like it's like going to the DMV. I just resent the whole experience of everything involved with the car. It's like I hate going to the mechanic. I hate when you go buy a new car, you have to go to a dealer or like go check out a car from a third party, and I don't like it. I don't care for it.
But
that's like pet peeves.
All right. Question 5. What would a world populated by clones of you be like?
What a what?
A world populated by clones of you be like? My world would be efficient, a lot of assholes, but shit would get done, and we would want another world. Expansion, baby. Manifest destiny, the universe.
Okay, so how would this play out? Would it be like they are exact copies of you, or is it like you with like varying levels of like intelligence?
You mean
because they're like yous but smarter?
Yous of different timelines? No, this is clones. Exact copies.
Exact.
I'm thinking Star Wars clones. Exactly how they're made.
But Star Wars clones, it's like there are differences between them.
Yeah, they're fucking haircuts.
Their haircuts and like
trims.
Well, okay, outside of like the movies, if you get into like the shows and stuff, like they have different personalities and stuff. There's stuff that set them apart.
Yeah, but they're all, they were trained to be tactical and efficient.
I'm just saying, David. And also, for my answer, I'd be like, I'm not quite sure, but I feel like to truly appreciate a world full of Sams, there would have to be at least one other person that is not me to have to be there. So there'd be like some outside perspective. So it'd just be like, fuck my life. It's like, I cannot.
It'd be a
like,
very quiet world.
Yeah, I cannot stand one of this man, but there are literally billions of him now, and I can't get away. Everywhere I look, I see this fucking face, and it's the worst thing. And then, I don't know. I feel like that world would not last very long. I feel like we would just be like a downhill slope, like real fast until it just imploded. So I
think everyone would do everything they had to keep the world going, but I think no one would talk to anyone. No one would really show up to anything. And all the restaurants would be very packed.
I picture a world of just me's. We'd constantly be eating until the provisions ran out, and then we would just starve to death. And just crack jokes the whole time. That's probably what it would be.
If you had the guts to talk to each other.
I'm not afraid to talk to myself. I talk to myself already. I mean, like,
well, this is not yourself.
I'm just missing a second body. Huh? Yeah.
This is not yourself. It's a clone of yourself. That's a little different.
It's a clone of myself. Yeah. But how different?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you don't really judge yourself.
Yeah, I do.
What if someone else judged you?
I'm like, I don't know, David.
You don't care.
You don't know. I was like, you don't know me on that level. I care. Is it? So hold on. Another caveat with the clones. So is it like a clone of me? I get, but it's like they have all my memories and stuff too, or because it's different if they do.
I would say no. In this world, it's not your conscious, but they're able to think like you and have a conscious like you.
Okay, well that might be a little different. I feel like we might last a little longer, but we will still inevitably all die.
Yeah, I would have an empire for sure. Do you think aliens exist? Yes, I do, for sure. We're not alone.
Yeah. I answered this was it last episode or the episode before?
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, I previously answered this. I will believe it when I see it. But
do you think there's a chance of it?
Yeah, sure. Okay. There's always a chance of something.
Except, like, yeah, Sam being on time.
I've been on time in the past.
Once. Twice, maybe.
No. It's been more than that.
What are you currently worried about?
What am I currently worried about?
I am worried about losing my job.
Too real, David. I'm worried
just because of all this COVID-19 stuff. So
I'm worried about going back to work. I'm still working, but like it's like reduced capacity. But like I work in an office, so like there's like I'm sure it's across the country, but there's talk of like when they're gonna reopen and everyone's gonna come back in, and I'm kind of like dreading when everybody comes back because I feel like I'm pretty well adjusted at this point. Like I like my
too much for
my
you.
work setup. Like I work with like 5 people tops right now in an office of like 120 plus. And I'm like, when all those people come back, I'm like, I've kind of been like pretty lax about stuff, but I'm like, oh, I'm actually gonna have to like think and socialize and
not fart.
Yeah, and not fart. No, I'll still fart. I don't care. Whatever. Pinch your nose. Fuck you.
Walk away.
Yeah, walk away. That's your get out of here moment.
Where are some unusual places you've been?
Unusual places I've been?
Yeah, I don't know what an unusual place means.
An unusual place. Well, without putting a label on it, just say the first thing that comes to mind. What's a place you don't think people typically go to that you've been to?
Ooh, steakhouse strip club.
A steakhouse strip club? What's it called?
Acropolis.
Not gonna lie, that sounds dirty.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a steakhouse. If you Google it, it says steakhouse, and then it says they have strippers. But they have really good steak. Like the best steak I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that would be the unusual part, where they have really good steak.
Unusual place that I've been. Well, I wouldn't say it's very unusual, but I feel like definitely less people go there than the norm. But like, I like to go hiking on occasion, and one of my worst hikes that I went on was with a good friend of both of ours, Warren. We went out to Borrego Springs.
Psychopath.
I was like, I love Warren, but he is like he's like laser focused when you're with him and you're doing like a physical activity. Like you have to keep up because he will leave you in the dust. He's funny. But we went on one particular hike that we'd never been on, and it was like out in Borrego Springs in buttfuck nowhere. And it was like we got there at like 5 a.m, and then we went like we checked it out, and there's a path that's marked on the GPS, but like in actuality there is no fucking path. It's just like all brush and like really steep rocks, and at one point we were like scaling like backs to rock on this really fucking sketchy cliff, and like I feel like I almost died like twice by losing my footing. But yeah, I nearly died that time actually, because on the way back it's just like my foot got super fucked up. I ended up losing a toenail. And like,
oh god,
Warren had the foresight to like bring like you know like those awesome like hiking sticks, those poles that you like just stick and it kind of helps support you. I didn't bring all that. I barely brought enough water for like the trip up, and I brought granola bars, which in hindsight was not good because I don't know if you know this, but Borrego Springs is out in the desert. So it was nice and cool going up, but it was like afternoon by the time we hit the peak and we're coming back down. So it was like 100+ degrees outside. So I was getting hungry. I'm eating my granola. It's drying out my mouth. I ran out of water like 2 hours ago, and I nearly gave up and just said, fuck it, I'm dying here. and at this point, Warren had already made it to the bottom, and I was like limping and like just trying to drag myself. And like... He left me, yeah. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I could see where we parked, but it's like super fucking tiny. It's like ant vision. And I'm like, I'm just gonna die here. But I scrapped together and I got down, and we were both like, fuck it, we're probably not coming back here. It's pretty funny. I got some pictures of it on my Instagram, but it's pretty funny. Yeah.
I would say that's unusual. I've never been there.
I would take unusual. You, but I don't want to go again.
Yeah, I'm good. Uh-huh. I mean, it'd be a cool place to bring all our cameras and do a little bit, but not.
Yeah, that would be
a hike.
Yeah, that would be a really
tell your
cool
drone
place.
To go up there. Tell your drone to fly up there, get the shot, and then come back.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, that would be an ideal location if you're a drone pilot to just fly up. I'm not sure what the zoning is around there, but it's very scenic. So
yeah, I would think it's a lot like better than it is here. All right, Question 9: where do you get your news?
Where do I get my news?
I have on my phone. I have a Google Pixel, and I think it's like Apple has like a version, and other Android phones have their version. But there's a section on your phone where you can view like things you want to see news of. Like I have camera news or football news, like, but it doesn't do it by, oh, I want Fox, NBC, CBS. It does it by the subject. So if it sees an article that is getting a lot of hits, it will give you the article. So I have like random Fox stuff, random MSNBC, CBS, just random websites I've never heard of. Of just random articles, and that's usually where I get my news from.
Okay. I don't know. I don't typically tune in a whole lot, but like, I mean, if it's slow at work, like I'll just it's gonna make me sound like a dinosaur, but I'll hop on like Yahoo or something and just like scroll through. I'm like, Yahoo, very very much slanted view of just the world in general on there, but I'll just like flip through, hardly click on articles, but I will read headlines. And
You're
then occasionally what's
on
that?
Yahoo. You're the one person on Yahoo.
I'm the one person keeping that site afloat. But that or like very 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 much a favorited side on Tumblr. I'll go on there sometimes. But
I have not gone on Tumblr in a long time.
Yeah, it's like I don't trust either of those sites. But
yeah.
And then and like, you know, if the TV's on in the background, maybe I'll catch something here and there. But I guess maybe like if something pops up on Twitter, I might see something. Not that I'm on Twitter, but like I might see something.
I try, like Sam said, I don't keep up with it. I'm not like, oh, I need to see the news. It's just whatever pops in the feed. I don't. I used to, as like a high schooler, watch the news and be like, oh, I like this news better than this news. But like now, it's like it doesn't fucking matter. No one's telling the fucking truth. Like,
Yeah.
there is no news. It's just what they want you like, and that's on the both sides. There's no truth. There's just what someone wants you to be afraid of or be proud of, whatever.
Everybody has a bias, so like I take everything with a grain of salt. So, and it's exhausting.
Everyone has a bias. NPR is pretty good though. I'll say that.
I'll say generally it's exhausting, and I can't keep up with it. So
yeah, it's just no point. It makes me feel like we're a bunch of idiots as a human race. But next question.
It's always negative too.
Number 10, what are some red flags to watch out for in daily life?
Like literal
That's a pretty
red flags?
generalized question. That's a very general question. I guess a red flag to me would be, this is too general.
That's fine. Just say whatever. I don't know. I keep an eye out for shifty looking people. People that just look out of place and just sketch. I don't know. I don't care. Not that I don't care for that, but I'm like, that makes me weary.
Yeah, I would say I 100%. I am overly protective of my home and my things. So I'm like that guy that locks the door and then double checks. Like every time. We have security cameras too. So I would say, always keep your eye out for people. Don't go and like confront people and if they're like jogging or looking for something. But like that's what the police are for. But yeah, be wary of your surroundings. I would say that.
Yeah. All right, that's solid. Moving on.
What movie can you watch over and over without ever getting tired of?
Kung Pao.
I say Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction? Wow, those are two very different movies. Actually, I have a handful of movies I could probably do that for, but...
Yeah, Pulp Fiction, Inglourious Bastards, Pacific Rim, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, The Mask.
The Mask? That's
The Dark
good.
Knight.
Yeah. I won't get into mine, just in case we come back to that on another episode, but I'll leave it at Kung Pao for right now.
Yeah, I have a couple movies. Yeah. Number 12, when you are old, what do you think children will ask you to tell stories about? I think they will ask us about what the little save icon is.
I wouldn't say that's a story. That's just like, that'd be like an odd thing.
I know, but then it's like, what is that? What is that? It's something I've never seen before. Or like, I know when I was in high school, I used a floppy disk once. Once.
Wow.
And then it was USB drive the next year, and that's it.
I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, because like, I feel like this, my dad has a good understanding of this, because like, I'm trying to think of this, like some of this stuff I ask my dad about, like, I generally ask him about stuff I've never seen before, which is like, it looks like an old hangover from a time before I was here. Like, what were we, like, I think like recently we were watching like this World War II movie. I forget the name, but it was like a submarine flick, and these dudes like come up on this island, and they're trying to get a reading on like locations or whatever, and this dude pulls out this device I've never seen before, and it looks like a tube, and he starts like whipping it around, and he just starts like talking out numbers, and I'm like, and then he puts it away, and they don't talk about it, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And my dad just starts laughing at me, and he's like, you don't know what that is? And I'm like, no, I've never seen that before. And like, and then he pulled up like this whole wiki article, and I'm like, oh, okay, well now I know what that is. I feel like I really want to field some questions like that when I get to that age. Just like people just like, what the fuck is that thing that I've never seen before? And then you'll laugh because you know.
I think in our time it would be like, what's what's gas?
I mean, I hope
What's
it's
gasoline?
not like that.
I think it's gonna. I think the world's gonna crumble. I mean, gas is, not the most efficient too. Electricity is. Someone out there, someone very smart is about to figure out how to get electricity without damaging, the planet. And it's close. I like what 7-8 years ago, the electric car was not what it is now, and things only get faster. So I think someone's gonna figure out the whole solar panel to vehicle. And someone's gonna like charging stations. They used to be 12-hour charge. Now it's like 45 minutes, 35 minutes. They're only gonna get faster.
I mean, like, I know that is going to be a thing that we will deal with going forward as with the progression of time, technology updates, and the status of the world changes. But like, I'm not looking to answer those bigger questions. I want like a very, I hate using this word because I use this a lot on another podcast, but niche, like very, very small window type items where it's like only like not a select group of people would probably be familiar with it, and then a child would see it, and then I would laugh because I'd be like I don't know where you saw that, but not even a lot of people from our time know what that is. Like, I think I would get some enjoyment out of that.
You have a niche for enjoyment.
I have very, very, very like small things that people are generally unfamiliar with make me happy when people talk about them.
Good for you, buddy. Good for
know.
you. All right, next question, 13. If you could switch 2 movie characters, what switch would lead to the most inappropriate movies? That's a weird question.
Do they have to be characters from the same movie, or is it different movies?
No, I think what they mean is 2 different movies. So like one character from another movie to another, or would it mean? Yeah, I don't know. Let's do it this way. If you could switch a movie character from one movie and another movie, what would you? How would they make their other movies inappropriate or better or worse?
I would swap Michael Myers for Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. And
Michael Myers,
Halloween, serial killer. I'd plug him into that.
Michael Myers is Austin Powers.
I'd plug him into that. I'd want to see him like taking out munchkins and just full on, just killing that witch. Oh, both. Well, I mean, not that Dorothy didn't kill them anyway, but just like real visceral, just really up.
No, Michael Myers would kill the Scarecrow.
Everybody. Yeah. If I only had a brain, knife in the head. I don't.
We're off to see the.
Off to see the slit throat.
Stab.
Yeah. I don't know.
Stab.
Just something like that. Just flip the genre on a movie by inserting a character from totally different media.
That's pretty good. I would. Oh man, I'd like to see Ron Perlman Hellboy in Armageddon.
Ron Perlman Hellboy in I feel like that ending would definitely would end on a higher note.
Switch with the dad, with Harry, with Bruce Willis.
With Bruce Willis? Wow. I don't even know how that would. How would that be? I'm like, I can't even picture that movie. That sounds so strange. Like,
or like when he's arguing with, or like when he's shooting at AJ, I think Hellboy would just kill him.
Yeah, he would. Well, that would be a major change right there. You'd kill Ben Affleck. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that. Well, if anything, that would make that a more glum ending, because he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler wouldn't have a person, and
then somehow, like his dad would like. Hellboy's real dad would be like, no, you got to destroy the Earth and then just let the meteor hit.
Wow. Well, but hold on. But we're only inserting one character in from another thing. It's not like we're bringing in their associates.
He would, like, let's be honest, he wouldn't save the Earth. He doesn't know anything about drilling.
This is an interesting idea we could come back to. Swapping characters from different. Yeah.
Oh, we would need rules. We would need rules, though.
It should be like a. what movie do you think would benefit from another movie's cast of characters or something like that?
Yeah.
I like that idea. Okay, put a pin in
All
that.
right. Question 14. What inanimate object would be the most annoying if it played upbeat music while being used? Toilet paper.
Oh, upbeat. No, that's like
while you wiping your ass, upbeat music.
No, like
in your asshole.
Only
your
when
asshole.
that is. No, I don't like that.
That's annoying.
Inanimate object. I'll say a pillow.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to fucking sleep. Stop.
Okay, that might be worse than mine.
Because you're trying to rest, but it's just like it's in my ears. I can't get away from it.
Yeah, and it's different from people who wear headphones and listen to music because it's your whole pillow playing upbeat music.
Yeah, and if you use a pillow like a normal fucking person, your head's on it. So it's like, it's here. It's in your ears. It's just... What volume is this music playing at? Is it like... just loud?
I mean, it says loud. Played loud, upbeat music.
Yeah, I'm sticking with pillow. Toilet paper is terrible, though. I don't like
mine
paper.
would be uncomfortable. Mine would be uncomfortable, but not like you shit 8 hours straight.
I mean, it's definitely not a pleasant experience. I don't think I would like that. But yeah. Both of those are pretty good. I think we nailed that.
Yeah. 15. When did something start out badly for you, but in the end it was great?
Hold on, I got to think about this one. You got anything?
This one's hard. When did something start out badly for you, but in the end it was great?
Something bad. Now, is this like an experience or like something you've done, or is this something
you can? I mean, that's an experience too. I think anything's an experience. I think it just be general.
Something bad that turned good by the end of it. Huh. I don't know.
When did something start out badly for you? But great.
You doing okay there, buddy?
It's just because I'm choosy about what I do. I don't usually do things that I know are going to start badly.
Okay. My dad gives me a hard time over this, but I played a show one time, and we started the show with a cover, and I was real fucking nervous. And then I'm like, what did I'm like, I know exactly the bit I said that I cannot not think about at any waking moment during the day. But like, I forget what we were playing. I think it was like a Panic at the Disco song. And I was like, I'm like, all right, we're going to play a song. And then these are the words I cannot live down. I was like, if you sing it, know it. And then my dad heard that. And he's like, oh, all right. I'm not letting him forget that ever. And then like, just kind of like, I like botched my way through that song, but then I kind of found my cool by the end of the whole set. And I feel like we ended on a high note, but like, I think about that in my quiet moments. I don't,
if you sing it,
you know what I'm trying to say, but like, it's like you realize what you're saying as you're saying it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Stop. Yeah. Yeah. Now that's like a family joke.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Yeah. That goes around.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. If you sing it, know it.
And I said it real loud, and I'm the vocalist, and I'm singing it into a microphone. The song hasn't started yet. It's quiet.
Real confident.
Yeah, real confident.
Real confident,
but still like a little wavery in the voice. It's just the volume's there. It's embarrassing.
That is priceless. When did something start out badly, but for you, but end in the great? Yeah, I don't really can't think of anything. Oh, I guess here. When I first got my job at UCSD, my first show was actually like a very technical show, and I had very little knowledge of the building itself because it was my first show. Like I from that point on, I had only watched the other manager do shows, and they were just like chairs and stands, move them side to side, whatever. And this one was a highly technical video and lighting. The lighting cues there were so many lighting cues, and I had not learned the board or the laptop controller and how to do stuff. But so I was like taking like, mind you, like I'm good at doing things technical when it comes to like theater, but for me, like an extra 30 seconds is like 2 minutes. So I'm like, oh my God. Like he's like, oh, can we do the lights this? Cool. It's like, oh, I gotta look at this paper that tells me which lights he's talking about, and then I gotta enter them on this laptop and then up. Oh, it was just terrible. But at the end, the show went fucking great. Like really, really good. And the funny part is, I then got hired to do the same show, but the technical director. So like,
wow, more involved.
And this was like 3 years later, and I listened and watched a YouTube video of the show, and I was like, oh, I remember all these cues. But like now, being more like better at my position, I could figure it out easily. And so yeah, I guess overall, it took a while for me to feel confident in that show, but yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, yeah.
It's a pretty good show. It's weird music. It's weird new modern music, but it's about sex trafficking. It's pretty powerful.
I mean, it sounds deep.
I think one of the, I don't know if they did, but one of the composers was nominated or won a Latin Grammy for it.
Oh, okay. Well,
for one of the pieces. Yeah. So I think it's a really good show. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's an opera. It's dramatic and really powerful. Yeah. Anyways, next question.
How many more you want to do?
I think we can go to 2 or 3 more.
Okay, let's do it.
How would your country change if everyone, regardless of age, could vote? It honestly, just how this country is, it's a flip of a coin, really. But I think more, and I'm not saying that religion plays a part with your party, but sometimes it does. I think like newer liberal or libertarian people or Green Party people are not having kids like someone from a Republican family would. So I think there would be a lot more kids voting just what their family votes for.
So are you saying it would be very different or like?
Oh, it would be very different. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, question 17. What animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size of a cat?
Animal would be cutest if scaled down to the size
of a hippo.
A hippo? Those things are vicious.
Have you seen a baby hippo?
Yeah.
Have you seen a baby hippo?
Yeah.
The baby hippos are not vicious.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, baby hippo for sure, bro. Hippo. Like, it'd just be a baby hippo all the time.
I'm trying to think of a cute animal that you could get. A panda. A cat-sized panda. That would be like a big marketing thing, though. Like, I feel like...
yeah, that would be abused.
A certain crowd of people would be all over that, I think. Oh, actually, no. I feel like that might be a boring answer. What is a huge animal?
Ooh, I think a wolf, too.
A wolf? Does it have all the qualities of a wolf? Because you're going to get bit.
But but controllable. Well, I mean, a cat can bite you, but they can't bite you that hard.
I mean, some cats are pretty lethal. Like house cats.
I'm not saying it can't kill you. I'm just saying it's a lot easier to be bit by a cat than by a wolf.
So can we pick
More forgiving.
Can we pick smaller animals that we can scale up?
No, it says scale down.
No, scale down. Specifically,
Falcor from Neverending Story.
That is not a real creature. I'll say that one more time. Not real. Fake.
Shenron from Dragon Ball Z.
Not real. Can't even go into detail about why you can't pick that one.
Godzilla.
Hold on. Let me think of a better one.
Bomb.
I feel kind of disappointed in myself for picking a panda. Maybe shoot. Maybe a camel. A cat-sized camel. I feel like that might be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
No.
They spit though. They spit.
An alpaca. That would be the cute.
They spit too.
But they're so fucking cute. If you could have like a pocket alpaca.
But they spit.
No,
they
llamas.
spit.
Llamas are way worse about spitting. But alpacas, they got like that cute face and everything. I feel like that'd be a hot commodity.
I think the panda would be a better commodity.
No, they just eat bamboo and shit. They're so lazy. Alpaca, they'll move around and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they'd be more engaging. I'll stick with that. I like that one.
Okay, if your job gave you a surprise 3-day paid break to rest and recuperate, what would you do with those 3 days?
I mean, rest and recuperate. I mean, you said in the
same thing I do on the weekends.
Yeah.
God, dude, work out, sit on the chair, watch movies all day, play games.
Yeah,
and maybe do some music stuff or video stuff.
That's a dumb question. I would do what I would do on like a 3-day weekend. I wouldn't. Just the same thing I would do anyway.
Okay, this next question is going to be the last question because it's going to take us a while.
Okay.
What's wrong but sounds right?
What's wrong but sounds right? Wrong but sounds right.
I would say loving until it hurts. I've heard people say that. Like, I love them so much it hurts. To me, that doesn't sound like you love them as much as you think you should or do.
Wait, hold on. One more time. Sounds.
What's wrong but sounds right?
What's wrong but sounds right? And you said loving someone to the point of hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think I was going to go as deep as you.
Oh, another one is McDonald's McChicken sandwiches because they're not,
I'll say
they're the farthest thing from chicken.
I would say the McRib. That is a monstrous sandwich.
The McRib is not a rib.
That's an abnormal sandwich. You shouldn't eat that.
Yeah. Can't wait till it comes back though.
That's poison.
Or like the Shamrock Shakes, real Shamrocks.
No. You know the one that gets me? Those bacon shakes that were at Denny's.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe that when I seen that. I was like, what? What? I don't want a meat shake. That sounds disgusting. But actually,
I mean, I would definitely drink it. Because there's some places that do like ice cream with bacon bits on top, and if it's salty and caramelly ice cream already, like my donut.
Like your donut. Well, I guess that wouldn't answer the question for me though, because that just sounds wrong. I wouldn't say it's right. Sounds wrong, but it's sounds wrong, but it's right. Not sounds right, but it's wrong.
What's wrong, but sounds right?
I feel like I could think of more examples of the reverse. What sounds right but is wrong. But
what's wrong but sounds right?
What's wrong sounds right. Well, shoot. Sounds wrong, but it's right. Sounds wrong, but it's right.
And on that note, thanks for listening.
You just end it there. Incomplete answer.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't. One, I don't get the question. What's wrong but sounds right?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I can't think. I mean, like, I think I get what they were asking for, but I can't think of an example. Let me think of one, and then at least one, and then.
Oh! I have one. I have one. Oh no, it's the other way. What's right? No. Manure.
It's wrong.
From the Seinfeld episode.
So it's wrong.
When George Costanza's like, Ma is a good thing and newer is a good thing. So you can't have a bad thing. Ma newer.
I mean, I guess. But then this kind of, this reminds me of that Jim Gaffigan bit where he talks about fruitcake. Have you heard that one? He's like, you got two.
No, but that also that's right.
Yeah,
but sounds
I
wrong.
know. That's why I'm like, that's tripping me up. I could probably think of a bunch of the other way around, but not so much this one.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
Okay, incomplete answers. We're for it. I'll leave it there.
I thought this was fun. I thought these were interesting questions, though. Nothing too
little
hard.
Variety. We got to just kind of like zoom through it. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for watching and listening, and everyone stay strong out there, and we'll keep on doing podcasts as long as the world is spinning.
We'll keep bringing fresh content to you guys. Hopefully it's good. Keep.
Yeah. Or if it's not, who cares?
Who cares? We're doing it anyway. All right. Keep drinking, keep listening.